Yo, what's up, y'all? So I'm back for a new review. Say hello to the turkeys. And tonight we are reviewing the new project from Sza, Sza-Sos. So it's been six, yeah, it's been about 5 years now since she dropped Control. So it's been five years, yeah. So it's been so crazy. But she finally announced her new project is here, and I was like, thank God, because it's been a crazy year, and I thank God that she said she was finally going to drop. But here's what I will say about this project before I go track by track. What I will say is, while I do appreciate the project, I don't really know my full conclusion on the project though quite yet. I feel like while the project had some good songs on there, and the project had some variety, I feel like that's kind of a huge like positive the project has, is the project has a lot more variety and control, but I feel like still some of the songs just fell flat. Not the whole, like, there were songs on there. There are songs on there that I genuinely do enjoy, but there are also some songs on there that just fell flat. That fell flat to me, and just going off, the first two songs, like the first two songs sounded great. The beats were great. She sounded great on them. She was, and the whole time on this project, I feel like she's trying to find herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like she's trying to find herself, but at the same time, she also talks about the guy that she used to be with, where sometimes she feels like she misses she misses the feeling sometimes of being with somebody, but at the same time, she's trying to find herself, so she cannot feel that same that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So that is kind of what the first two songs kind of sounded like to me. So the first two songs are great. So you had the track three. When you got to track three, that song. See, that right there is what I'm talking about. The song just fell. That song fell flat to me. Like, that song fell flat. Track three, like, that song completely fell flat. That song just like she sounded okay, but the song just really just kind of stayed the exact same throughout the whole song. And but you got to track four, and that track was probably my top five. I think that track sounded crazy. She sounded great. The beat sounded great. The chorus was great. Just that whole song just sounded good to me. So that's probably my top five. Then you got to track five. And I feel like that track right there, was kind of her sound. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that track was like that typical is a sound. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so that track did sound good. And track six, though, once again fell completely flat to me. Just that song just really didn't go anywhere to me. Track 7 was the song with Don Toliver, and I feel like she sounded good on that song, but I feel like Don Toliver, for some reason, Don Toliver on that song just kind of didn't really do anything. You know what I'm saying? So, then you got the track 8. And and I feel like these next few songs were kind of back and forth. Like, I feel like some of the songs sounded good, some of the songs just completely fell flat. Like the same thing I've kind of been saying. And I feel like that was kind of the whole thing throughout the project. Was like some of the songs didn't sound the same. Some of the songs, she actually tried something. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like just there were a lot of the songs where it's like I said, she just really didn't really like. There were some songs that really just that didn't really go anywhere. And I had the song with Phoebe, and that sounded really great. That sounded very indie. And she had that song. She kind of had that song where it was kind of that like that Avril Lavigne type sound, the pop, the. So I mean, that song sounded cool, but I feel like the back half of the project, just like while some of the songs sounded good, there were just some of the songs in the last half, that last half of the project, just they fell completely just so flat for me, like just fell completely flat. So I feel like that's why I can't really come to a full conclusion yet for how I feel about her project, because I feel like while I do appreciate the songs that she has on there that I enjoy, and I feel like I appreciate her for her trying to do something, but I feel like just the songs on there that I personally just didn't enjoy just weren't just that great at all. So I feel like it is very hard right now for me to come to a full. It's hard for me to come to a full thought for how I feel about the project. Like the song with Travis. Now Travis sounded great. Travis Scott sounded great on there, and the very last song, ODB, man, that song was great. That song was probably in my top 3 because I feel like that song was just her, I feel like that last track was finally her just saying, hey, I've finally found myself. I'm finally going to try to not really worry about the guy that I used to be with anymore. So the rest of the time now, it's going to be about myself. So I feel like, I do appreciate her, like, her finally, her saying that. And I feel like ODB was, he sounded, he was, that sample was, so good. But yeah, just the whole project, the project as a whole, like I said, I can't come to a full conclusion yet. Like, I feel like some of the songs sounded good, some of the songs really just didn't. And so it's kind of like, But I will say, I do appreciate her for trying. You know what I'm saying? For trying for something brand new. And here's something else too. The project was the project had 23 tracks, and I feel like with 23 tracks of her doing that sound, I feel like that is kind of why some of the songs fell flat. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really. Because when it came to Control, like, Control was just her, you know what I'm saying? Her. And I feel like, same for this project here, but I feel like it's just not, I just feel like some of the songs she tried, but some of the songs she just really just kind of like, And I just, so I kind of just, so yeah. So the whole project as a whole is cool, but I don't really know how I feel quite yet. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff I have to say about this project. Yeah. yeah, I'm not really sure. Not really sure how else to say it. Because I'm not sure how I feel quite yet about the project quite yet. But yeah, y'all just comment y'all's thoughts down below. Subscribe and all that. The channel will keep on going. So yeah, share the videos and comment, that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Say goodbye to the turkeys. I will see y'all soon. Goodbye.